Hey, this is Cavino from Cavino and Rich, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe on the Hoppe Hour. Happy holidays.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now.
What?
Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
Now, something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
Oh, yeah. You should be honored. You should be thrilled. You should be grateful that I'm doing this show on Christmas Eve for the next hour and a half to 2 hours here on Ryan Hoppe Hour. I just said that funny. I just worked, so I'm a little tired. We will talk about celebrity news and much more. 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. So, I have this opening monologue I sometimes do. Sometimes there's things I don't really have to talk about, so I just jump right into the celebrity news. Today, we got so much more. Let's start off. I see here, let me see how many things I have 10 things listed on my checklist. I go on Google Docs and I write down everything that I want to talk about. That's what I do here on Hoppe Hour. You know what's been driving me nuts? So I live in Tampa Bay. I'm worldwide, so somebody that's not in Tampa Bay might not be able to relate to this. Like maybe it's cloudy out where you're living, and it's cold. But here in Tampa Bay, in the morning, it's like 40 to 52 degrees. All the Floridians get so cold and complain, and then they wear like 2 hoodies, and then by 11 a.m. they're like, "I'm hot because it's like 70 out." We can't even stick it out for like 10 minutes. It's going to be warm. But the problem, though, is like I've been going to I went to Walmart because my mom's in town. And every year I got to get things for my mom from Walmart. So I go to the Pinellas Park Walmart, which, by the way, is like a third-world country. It really is. I saw some guy tweaking on coke there. I saw a bunch of rednecks yelling at their kid. I go, I'm definitely in Pinellas Park. All right, though. But these businesses, man, Walmart did this, Target did this, other places do it. They'll blare the heat like it's 70 degrees out. So you go outside, it's like 50 out in the morning, and then you go inside and it's hot, man. I'm like, God, just stick it out. Listen, I've been in Tampa going on 10 years. If we're going to be exact, it's 9 years and 7 months. But I've been here a minute, and I still don't get bothered by the cold. Like, I get cold, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm a sociopath where I don't get cold. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that it's just like, turn down the heat a little bit. It's okay. You're going to be okay. I promise you, you're not going to freeze to death. You're not in Cleveland, Ohio, or Rochester, New York, where it's like 5 degrees out. You will be just fine with it being 50 out. I promise. I'm going to give you even a round of applause. You can do it. You can get through it. So last night, made this Facebook post, trying to be, relatable to the people, not just posting videos of Hoppe Hour and promoting Hoppe Hour and whatever guests are coming on. Sometimes I like to just, share my opinion. Now, the word Scrooge is not a word you spell out a lot. And in this post, I said, I don't mean to be a Scrooge. But I said, if I want to hear the song Last Christmas, I want to hear it done by Wham, not by Taylor Swift on the radio. And some white trash jerk off from Lewis, Florida commented, you misspelled Scrooge. You wrote Scrooge. And he just looked like a Scrooge. Just like a walking STD fat piece of garbage. I know I'm not supposed to relate, or supposed to respond rather, or even try to relate to the haters. It's like, fuck off. Just trying to be funny. Happy holidays to you, you piece of garbage. And then somebody who I thought was a mentor. Somebody who I thought was a friend. Named Eric Nagel of It's Eric Nagel, the podcast where he reviews the Twinkies he eats. Not kidding. He literally commented, well, what do you expect? It's Ryan Hoppe. It takes him to learn something. It takes him a minute to learn something. Fuck you, Eric. You're a bitch, dude. Go fuck yourself. I've been nothing but nice to you. I literally paid $600 to sit in on your radio show at Sirius XM. I literally paid. Yeah, it was nice of you to have me on the show. But that comment, I literally blocked him. I don't regret it. I'm like, you're not my friend. You know what? Keep reviewing your Twinkies and your latest, G.I. Joe dolls. It's so riveting. The other thing that I notice when I'm tired. I'm not tired today because I slept until 9:40. It's pretty nice. Yesterday, I did traffic on the radio. I thought it went pretty good. Even my big boss in my radio job, not like the little boss, even though none of the bosses, never mind, I don't want to rank bosses. But the vice president of the building was like, wow, your traffic report sounded so good. And my raging daddy issues. Whenever a man with power compliments me, it gives me an emotional vibe.
Now for traffic from the Rubenstein Law 1-800-FL Legal Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough County, traffic is building up on 275 and along I-4, so plan for some delays in those areas. Over in Pinellas County, it looks like everyone slept in. Traffic is moving smoothly throughout the county. Finally, the Bay Area bridges are clear at the moment. With your traffic report, I'm Ryan Hoppe. Woohoo! But I had to get up at 4 a.m. and I got to be on Q105 with the MJ Morning Show and the Hometown Morning Crew with JR, Lana, and Kevin on 99.5 QLK and Orlando and the Freak Show and 98.7 The Shark. It was so cool. But getting up at 4:40 a.m. is a lot. And what I think is so hard about it is whenever I'm tired, that's when I get recognized. Oh, are you Ryan Hoppe? Have you talked to Mike Kelter recently? Are you Ryan Hoppe? Have you talked to Mike Kelter recently? Have you talked to your ex recently? Shut up! It's always when I'm tired. And I've been up since 4 a.m. and I'm out in public and been up 11 hours and it's 2 p.m. It's always when I'm tired that I get recognized. It's never when I'm out in the town, dressed up, got some cologne on, got some deodorant on. And it's never those moments that everyone's like, oh my God, you're radio legend Ryan Hoppe. I hate when people say that. But no one says that. Yeah, they do. Here's what I'm saying though. It's always when I'm tired, man. Everybody just wants to talk to me. I'm like, I don't want to say go away. I don't want to come off standoffish. But it's just you know what, man? Why can't it be when I'm so awake? And then I noticed this thing too. When I go to bed early, I have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Or of course, when I got to go to bed early, it's when everybody texts me. And all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, There's this annoying thing when you put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't know if you can do that with Androids. I never, ever want to have an Android. I am an iPhone slut. But I will tell you, I have noticed this trend. That if you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, yeah, you're not going to get the text messages on your screen. But I feel like two things. First of all, maybe just put the text message on the screen, but like don't like alert me that it's going on. Because the thing that's really annoying is if I open up my phone, it won't show me on my little green bubble that takes you to the text messages that there's any alerts. I want my phone on Do Not Disturb to not go off. I don't want to not know if my boss texted me at 11 o'clock at night and it was some pretty important information of the next morning. Apple really needs to adjust their Do Not Disturb. They really need to look at themselves. They really need to figure out what they're doing. Because that Do Not Disturb drives me off the wall, man. It just really bothers me because then I like see a text message from my cousin or something. It was like 6 hours ago. I'm like, hey, bud, how the hell you doing? You good? Why can't I have everything I want, man? I think it's my only childness. I just want everything at all times. We've been doing the show for 11 minutes and 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds, 11. Make a wish. I have this trend though, where when I'm tired, I overcompensate by trying to be funny, and I'll talk loud. I always talk loud. I think you know that by listening to the last 11 minutes and 28 seconds of Hoppe Hour. But I will tell you, when I'm tired, I'll talk loud, and I'll be at like a kava bar, and then somebody wants to chime in with their opinion. Like, what is this, Hoppe Hour? I asked for your opinion. And that's when I realized how loud I talk. Sometimes I don't realize how loud I talk until like somebody's like, yeah, I think like I'll be talking about, let's say Tampa traffic. And I'm like, oh, the Howard Franklin gets so crowded at 5 p.m. and no one knows how to drive. And some random Joe Schmo or Jane Schmain will be sitting next to me. Got to make sure you include all the genders. And all 9 of them though. And I'll be like sitting there and Joe Schmo or Jane Schmain or transgender Schmender will chime in and be like, oh, yeah, well, I think traffic has gotten worse since the, Floridians, since all the people that moved here from up north are driving with the Floridians. And I'm like, did I ask you for your opinion? Did I go, hey, please, I want your opinion? I'm not talking to you. Those are probably the same people that when I'm trying to make a U-turn on a busy road like US 19 in Pinellas Park, I was trying to make a U-turn yesterday, and like there were 2 cars coming, and yeah, if I was a sociopath, I probably could have made it, but it also could have been a car crash. I'm trying to make a U-turn and cars are coming, and this guy honks at me, and I didn't really have room to move. I'm like, go fuck yourself, man. Like, are you that much in a hurry? Because then what happened was like 9 cars came after him, and I could kind of see where he's annoyed, but I'm like, bro, I gotta be safe, man. I bet that's the type of dude that like doesn't use the pull-out method. He's like, why did my girl get pregnant? I don't know why we're going to go from talking about the pull-out method to talking about my mom. Maybe because my dad failed at that. Here I am, rocking you like a hurricane. My mom has this tendency, because I live in a studio apartment, my mom has this tendency that she can watch whatever, man. Last time she was watching that J-Lo movie that came out like February this year, and it's just like so bad. You just look at it, and I like J-Lo's music, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't need to be around and watch the movie of the woman who all of a sudden defended Diddy. I'm good. I don't need that. Nobody needs that. And the last thing that we have here on Hoppe's monologue. This morning, I'm so tired, man. I get up at like 8:40, and I know people that are single parents are going to be like, it's not that early. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. And this morning, I have this weird thing where I won't feed my cat at like 8:40 if I'm sleeping until 9:40 because I'm just a little selfish. And I'll do this thing where she's like going, she's like meowing over and over, wanting to get fed. And I'll just feel like, you know what? It's kind of cute when you meow. Girls I've dated don't like to meow. My mom doesn't like to meow. I find this cute. I think it's because I love my cat. She's like my daughter. Because I got a vasectomy. I don't know if you guys know, but that's what I did 3 years ago, and now I go raw. Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Ryan Hoppe got a vasectomy? Well, now you know, and we aren't even sure why we told you.
856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. I saw this here. Travis Hunter's fiance has a $sign on her ring finger. Travis Hunter, if there's any way you're listening to Hoppe Hour, dump her. She's a slut. I can't say that word in 2024. I can call myself a slut, but if I call a woman who's dating a man for clout, how do I know from experience? If I call a woman that, it's cancelable. I want to talk about this Pornhub ban. Everybody's freaking out in Florida. You're going to have to take a picture of your driver's license if you want to watch Pornhub beginning in 2025. And I'm like, but it's not spank bang, man. We're fine. Spank bang, uses, X videos, all of that. It's better, man. The world's not ending because you can't watch the videos that have 7 minutes of acting, 10 minutes of oral, and then like 4 minutes of action. You're going to be fine. There's better websites out there. I promise you, I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't steer you in the wrong direction. Spank bang is the way to go. Although, we got to give credit to this sound effect. I even have it in the beginning of Hoppe Hour, and I'm damn proud of it. And let me load it up here. I could have been faster on the trigger. I mean, you're about to climax unless you drink too much. 856-49-HOPPE. Soulja Boy discusses the rapper DDG buying his son a Ferrari and saying he should have bought him a house. When you're getting life advice that makes sense from Soulja Boy, it's not really working out for you.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Draco in the house. What's good, man?
Good. What's up with y'all?
The holidays are here. People are buying expensive gifts for their family.
Yeah.
DDG buy his 1-year-old a Ferrari, like a real Ferrari.
Okay.
Is this a terrible way to spend money? Like, or is there some strategy to this? What do you think? Like, how do you think about that?
I mean, when it comes to kids, you know, it's your kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell nobody. You know, how to treat their kids.
You know, he bought that car. DDG did the head of the group. He's in the car like, hey, look at my kid.
With the spin on their kids, but my son didn't get no damn Ferrari at 1 year.
A real Ferrari.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
I feel like a house is something cool, like buy him a house. He has something to grow up to, but a car, you can't drive that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, but some of these cars, like, you probably had cars that like really do appreciate in value.
Well, the thing with buying the car is weird. Like, DJ Khaled made his kid a producer of his album at like age 6 months. That's a smart move. But the car, especially a Ferrari that breaks down in 4 years, the kid will be in preschool and the car is going to die. It's not going to live in 2040.
So it could be an investment strategy. Yeah.
That's going to depreciate in 16 years. But shout out, you know, when you got
that would be like having a 2008 Ferrari.
Kids and it's your first time having kids, you just want to spoil them and show them the world. So I get it though, you know what I'm saying?
What are some like sensible?
I do know what you're saying.
Gifts that Soulja has purchased for the kids.
You gotta get them like the mini Ferrari that they can really ride in. You know what I'm saying? Like the toy Ferrari or the toy Cybertruck. You gotta give them the little baby toy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start them off. You feel me?
I do know what you're saying, man. I feel you.
Yeah. I mean, can you think back to when you were a kid, man, and when times were simple, man? You know, you weren't iced up. You
iced up. This guy sounds so like lame.
You didn't come up with a silver spoon.
Nah, that's
what was some of the gifts you remember getting? Like, damn, and I was so appreciative for it. Like, I can't believe to think about that. Like,
I mean, we came up real hard though, but like my daddy, he tried his best. So like anytime I got like the PlayStation, the Nintendo GameCube, he always.
I love the GameCube.
Kept me with the latest video game. So
all right, that's going on with that's what's going on with Soulja Boy. Now, Soulja Boy doesn't have any unreleased music that I can play, but I will play Crank That Super Mario.
laughing at your mama. Just in case you can't see.
Now hit the Yoshi on 'em, hit the Yoshi on 'em, hit the Yoshi on 'em, hit the Yoshi on 'em. Now Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I see them rolling, riding, they vibing to the song. Them boys start acting up, hit the Donkey Kong. It rolls so hard, it's scuffing up your tendencies. Run game to your game like Sega Genesis. Bring it up to the sky, then bend low. Gon' play with it like Nintendo. If a nigga really wanna get it, I can show it to you. Here I go. Don't think about it, hit the Super Mario. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I do the Heisman if you stank in the club. I throw them balls. I do the Yoshi on them niggas. Super Mario that hoe. See me hit the G5, running on my tippy toes. I'm in the club hitting the Yoshi with about 50 hoes. I'm King Kong on the beat, got King Kong in the trunk. Play this up in the club, niggas say that this the fun. Gonna bounce on your toes, gonna hit the Yoshi hoe. Now when you done with all of that, hit the Super Mario. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. It's not time for y'all niggas just to know who the best is. I hang on every block, sorta like Tetris. Me and my dogs fly around like insects. Me and Luigi trying to get at the princess. Best to know, nigga, I'm the worldwide bomber. I shoot you up red and blue like Contra. I'ma do this shit for all my fans. You can't do the Super Mario without the cartridge. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe. I hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Hit the Yoshi on 'em, and Super Mario that hoe. Super Mario that hoe, Super Mario that hoe.
Yeah. I used to listen to this in 7th grade. I want to make my older listeners feel old. I was in 7th grade in 07. Oh, sure. Got it. 856-49 happy.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
What's going on, Cleveland? 70 downloads. Shut up, Rover. This following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. Daisy Beezy Honey at daisybeezyhoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Like the lollipop, the rapper. Comes in a jar of honey or a honey stick. However the hell you want to get high. Go to daisybeezyhoney.com and at checkout use keyword Hoppe, okay? Get it? I got it. Good.
completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Meredith from O and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1 in Tampa Bay, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Bipolar and having ADHD was a radio show, it would be Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Since it is Christmas Eve and all of Santa's ho-hos, that's what I meant. Since they're all out, let's play Christmas music because this is the last day that we can play it. I'm not one of those weirdos that like listens to Christmas music on the 26th. I'll keep my tree up for like 2 weeks though.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan Tower, that's 6'9". Talk sex, dates, celebs, we unwind. Broadcasting from Tampa, we're on that grind. Luna the cat chillin', host feline. Hoppe Hour Christmas portion up.
Sure.
Ryan and Luna lighting up the law.
Yeah.
Poppin' wild stories, feeling the gall.
856-49-HOPPE.
This fall.
856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Spark shit and cling.
Always email me, RyanHoppeRadio. Oh my God.
Doing our thing. Hoppe Hour Christmas portion up.
Oh, sure.
Ryan and Luna
line up the law.
Talking wild stories, feeling the gall. 2000s vibes, we all in this fall. Ryan got high, story tall, line by line.
Time for weed news.
Ryan's on the mic now, talking green leaf. Wow, Hoppe Hour, it's the time. Rolling up that fresh dime. Tuning to the story.
Oh, sure.
The plan, no worry. Every
Let me grab my marijuana pen.
of the hot folk. Hey, news can't confuse. Hoppe spitting all the facts on the hour, riding power with the laid back tracks. From the grow to the store, Hoppe's got the score. Cannabis, that's the game. Welcome to the high fame. Rolling paper state to state. Keep it cool and never late.
New study finds no support for fear that marijuana legalization normalizes impaired driving.
Chain in the air.
Maybe because it makes you a better driver. I didn't say that out loud. Federal agency asks marijuana business to complete survey as it forms 2025 focus group on industry banking issues. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. The federal agency just needs to get high and shut up. I don't know what that means. New Jersey marijuana sales top 1 billion for 2024. Yeah, you got to be high to live in New Jersey. Legalizing marijuana led to immediate decline in opioid overdoses. Oh, but if you talk to the boomers, they're like, we gotta get rid of weed. DeSantis, all of Florida's gonna smell like marijuana. You look like you smell, man.
Laid back tracks from the grow to the store. Hoppe's got the score.
Now we're just gonna go through all the headlines because I got a hot day tonight. Not really. Going to Texas Roadhouse with my mom. So let's do NBA news.
You ready for the most unapologetic and unbiased opinions of the NBA? Well, don't worry. You've come to the right place. This is Hoppe's Hoops with Ryan Hoppe.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall.
Got it.
Tune in, now you'll have a ball.
So we all know that refs are not very liked in sports and not very good.
Presence, true Hall of Fame.
But what if I told you Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves keeps getting fined over and over again?
Rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and all.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
It would probably help if I unmuted YouTube.
Anthony Edwards has been fined $75,000 for his post-game comments after the loss versus the Golden State Warriors, where he just absolutely went off on the officiating during the game.
I wonder what happens when like a player gets fined. Like if they realize at the end of their career, they're like, I literally, like guys like Draymond Green or whatever. Like if they wonder like, man, I wasted a lot of money saying things that didn't really matter.
Game, and you could tell during the game he was getting frustrated. There was plenty of times where he was throwing his hands up in the air, pretty much just
like he just don't care,
complaining to the refs for the calls that were made. But here's what he was fined for.
Terrible. Yeah, all of them. Besides the woman. Yeah, but the other two dudes, terrible.
I like the woman. I want to bang her.
Excuses, the reason they call a foul, the reason they don't call a foul, the shit was terrible.
Got it.
They don't want to talk back to my coach. They don't want to talk back to me. I said one thing to the ref, and he gave me a tech.
Yeah, they're about to, I almost said the P word, but my old female co-host said, it's the most powerful body in any person's body. That made no sense. I'm talking about the pussy.
Motherfucker told one of my teammates, if I would have said y'all calling the bad foul, he wouldn't have gave me a tech.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know why the refs got to be such babies. Like, if I were to, like, meet an NBA ref, I just want to bitch slap him. Just like, okay, you're just a bitch.
Niggas, they just sensitive.
And your league is literally so, like, rigged. It's crazy.
And they terrible. They never give us the bench. They penalize me and Drew for being stronger than our opponent every night.
Yeah. I have to be high to watch NBA. It's just so frustrating. It just drives you nuts.
Jalen Brunson dropped 39 points, including 7 threes, as the Knicks overcome a 14-point third-quarter deficit.
Yeah, I watched Jalen Brunson at Stevenson High School in 2012 when he was a freshman. He was playing John Hersey High School, and he scored like 28 points, and his dad, Rick Brunson, played or was at least an assistant coach for the Bulls. And I remember I was obsessed with watching him just crush my friends, quote-unquote friends, people I haven't talked to in 12 years and will never talk to again. And it was funny, like, I was so obsessed with watching Jalen Brunson at like age 15 just crush all these 18-year-olds' hearts. And my friends were like, stop talking about it.
Versus the Pelicans, and I think Jalen Brunson forgot he was on live TV for the post-game interview.
The first, I'm going to say 27, 28 minutes, it looked like this might be one of those tough losses on the road with the
Mike Breen has that just iconic voice.
team just didn't have it. What turned it around, Jalen?
I found out you were here doing the game. I don't know. You got to give him credit. I'm going to beat the shit out of you, dog.
He got fined for that because he got slapped on the ass by some player.
Oh, my God.
That whole thing's kind of weird. Like, all these guys slapping each other on the ass.
Sorry.
I love how the announcers don't address it. Like, oh, no, he swore. Shut up. We all fucking swear.
What was your question?
Now, you do realize you're on live television.
Yeah, he just went to the roommate's pond right there.
I'm sorry.
No, it seemed like you guys were running in mud there for a little while. They were playing such physical basketball. In the third quarter, what turned it around?
I think it's a good thing if like you swear on TV. It means you're being interviewed by someone that makes you forget that you're on TV.
A massive turnaround.
Yeah, I mean, I don't...
He's like, I don't know. I'm going to get fined for this from that little douchebag, that little bald piece of garbage that literally looks like a dickhead known as Adam Silver.
I don't know. A fire got lit,
and whatever. 856-49-HUMPY. There's this player named Zion Williamson who plays for well, quote-unquote plays. He's like always hurt. He was supposed to be like the next big thing, and he's known to be in New Orleans, just eating gumbo all the time. And this happened. He was sitting on the bench.
And also, when a team is so shorthanded, no Brandon Ingram, no Zion Williamson, sometimes the tendency is to let up a little bit. Knicks can't afford that because there's some talent in this lineup for the Pelicans.
Yes, there's all-stars. There's guys that could have been all-stars in C.J. McCollum. There's guys who are searching to show leadership with the younger players as well. So always beware. These are the best players in the world regardless.
Meanwhile, New Orleans, Zion Williamson in a familiar spot.
All dressed up, dancing around, laughing. Like, I'm making millions even though I'm sitting up.
On the bench in street clothes, unfortunately, there's some amazing talent.
Yeah, there's talent all you want, but if you're lazy as hell and you can't keep your body together, you're nothing but a bunch of overpaid babies that get to bang OnlyFans models that only like you for your money.
Just has not been able to stay healthy in his career.
Dun, 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 dun. So tomorrow on Christmas, there's a few NFL games. And I usually watch the NBA, and I think I said NBA or NFL. I'm tired. But tomorrow on Christmas, there's 2 NFL games. Beyonce doing a halftime show. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it because here's why. I'm used to watching a game in public, but this Cava bar I go to, the children of Pinellas Park, they're going to be closed. So here's what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I might have to sign up for Netflix to watch the freaking game. Driving me nuts. Before we get into some funny news clips, I'm not breaking down the X's and O's. I'm joking around, talking about Aaron Rodgers' new girlfriend, Joe Burrow, giving his team a sword, and Lamar Jackson. But first, we got to let this song finish out. This song gives me chills. Yeah. Oh, sure. 856-49 Hoppe. I love that music, man. Freaking love it. Joe Burrow explains the sword gift he gave his team. Well, they wanted guns. A bunch of NFL players with CTE wanting guns. Got to make sure you don't pull a Plaxico Burress. It's a very obscure reference. If you were not around in like 2008, you don't get the joke. It's a guy who had a gun illegally, who shot himself in the foot in a nightclub in like 08, and he had to go to prison. It sucked. What are you in prison for? I shot myself in the foot and didn't have a gun license, and it's so easy to get. I can get one if I wanted to, and I'm mentally ill. What up, Joe Burrow?
We haven't had a chance to talk to you since the offensive lineman told us your Christmas gift to them. Can you tell us a little bit about how you came up with the idea to give them the swords?
Well, they wanted guns. And I was like,
they're like, I live in Cincinnati. I got to stay safe, especially with you getting broken into, Joe Burrow.
heck, I don't know about guns, guys. And so I was in the weapon mindset, and I was like, what's a cool weapon? And samurai swords, I think, are pretty dang cool.
I'm wondering which NFL players like sword fights.
And Nicole, she works for me, and she was able to go and find them for me, so she did a great job.
I feel like working for Joe Burrow would be so freaking cool.
Finding the best ones out there, so.
I had this adopted grandpa named Grandpa Jim back in like 2004/5-ish, and he passed away and whatever because he's like he probably be like 110 now, and he gave me a sword that he had during World War II, and I brought it in to 5th grade for show and tell, and I don't know how I brought it in because it was so long. But I brought it in like maybe a backpack, and I'm like, here's a sword that my adopted grandpa gave me that was used in World War II. Now I would have been tackled and the cops would have been called. But in 2005, let's just say, at the very least, my mom was called. Okay. Lamar Jackson says, sorry, coach, I'll be watching the Beyonce halftime show.
My favorite Beyonce, to the left.
Is it a little disappointing that she's going to be performing at a halftime show that you can't watch?
Nah, because I'm going to go out there and watch.
Better win the game.
Yeah. Go out there and watch, man. My first time seeing Beyonce perform.
I wonder how like Coach Harbaugh feels about that, because he's crazy.
And it's at our game. That's dope. I'm going to go out and watch. Sorry, Harbaugh. Sorry, fellas.
Depends how big your lead is if you guys have one.
Nah, man, I'm not even thinking about the lead. I was just thinking about just seeing Beyonce for the first time. Not saying it like that, no disrespect, nah. 'Cause I know how people can take things.
Yeah, he's like, shut up, cancel culture, you bunch of bitches. Aaron Rodgers. So Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson are likable. But Aaron Rodgers, man, I don't know. I know Pat McAfee wants to be like cool and wants to have Aaron Rodgers on his show because it has made him famous. But I just can't imagine waking up in the morning. And I know Pat McAfee makes a lot of money and he's one of my favorite shows. I'm not just saying it. But I can't imagine, like, you have to talk to Aaron Rodgers every Monday. You know how freaking annoying that'd be? He's just so annoying. He's like the definition of annoying. You know what else is freaking annoying? So then I'm waiting for this news clip to load up, and they got a Hims commercial for penis enlarging or whatever, going hard in the bedroom, which I bet Aaron Rodgers needs from all his brain damage.
But when it comes to Christmas, so, I don't know how you guys are. AJ probably does nothing. Laura handles all of it.
Yeah, I don't really do anything for Christmas because I don't talk to any of my family members.
I don't know about the rest of you guys. Ty's probably, his wife probably does everything just like AJ, but
Aaron's just so freaking not funny.
I actually order most of my stuff online. I don't go in person. I used to enjoy a little outing over to the...
I bring my brother dog crap.
The Bay Park Mall in Wisconsin every now and then, but I actually order all mine online. So I was a little bit worried because there was one package left for my girlfriend Brittany that hadn't showed up yet. So I was been waiting on this to show up. It showed up today, so everything is great now.
Pat McAfee's did he just say girlfriend? That's when I've done this twice when I've had hot ass girlfriends that are crazy as fuck. The second one especially. But ladies and gentlemen, you got to let everybody know I got a girlfriend. Aren't you proud of me? Getting a blowjob every day. In about 2 years, it'll all end. But hey, we're in the honeymoon phase.
Now we're all set. All my stuff for the line is done. All my stuff for the QB room is done. But not Britney Spears. No, this is Britney with an I, not Britney Spears. But Britney Spears and I do actually share a birthday. So
happy. Of course they do. They're most psychotic losers.
Happy, I think she's happy 43rd that she just celebrated.
Yeah, say her age. When Aaron Rodgers knows his age, but Brittany doesn't.
No, I think she
turned 5.
Yeah, she's 5 or 6.
Okay. 5 years old. All right, that's a whole nother story, obviously. Thank you for
everything. That was a funny joke.
Everything you did, Brittany, during our teenage years. Happy birthday. Girlfriend Brittany getting a good Christmas gift.
She doesn't watch the show.
She doesn't really care. Oh. She's with me for my money.
I don't think. She doesn't have social media.
That's smart. It's a good idea. God, if I was dating freaking Aaron Rodgers, I wouldn't want to be on social media either. You don't want to be like Hunter, like Travis Hunter, having a blah, 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 blah. And you got Pac-Man Jones chiming in about Travis Hunter.
I have no advice for Travis Hunter. I don't understand how the fuck somebody else have advice about what the fuck he like.
He likes a clown chasing.
This is what he like. Y'all don't know what this lady is doing to him behind closed doors.
She's cheating on him.
Y'all don't know how she pleased him. Obviously, he's pleased.
I don't know about that. We'll see in about 6 months when he drops her during the NFL draft.
I've never seen grown fucking athletes that goes to Twitter and talk about another player relationship.
They're trying to help him out, bud.
I don't even know if Dez have a girl. And Dez my boy, but come on, Dez, shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing about relationship.
Oh, wow. Throwing shots at him. Just shots after shots after shots. 5 years ago, if I would have said shots after shots after shots, I would have been so ready to freaking drink. I have wine in my house, and I was like, oh, and I've got it for I don't know, in May. And I haven't drank it because I stopped drinking because drinking's just not worth it. All right. I'm looking at all this freaking news about freaking Blake Lively, man. She just seems like such a... I don't know. I don't know what it is about her. She just skanks me out, man. She just seems like a walking problem. Just look at freaking Blake Lively. Shut up! You're annoying. I bet her argument, I bet she remembers things from freaking last year. Speaking of someone that seems insufferable during arguments.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
The involuntary manslaughter case against actor Alec Baldwin is now over. Prosecutors announced they are withdrawing their appeal of a...
Of course, if I made a freaking Hoppe Hour of the movie and all of a sudden I killed somebody, I wouldn't have this.
Court's decision in July to dismiss the charge. Today, attorney Gloria Allred will share reaction from Helena Hutchins' family.
Gloria Allred would be like the representative lawyer for that family.
Baldwin's attorneys say this is a final vindication for Baldwin.
I'm so mad that he didn't get anything. He's just able to say he's free. You don't even know how to use a gun, and you were so anti-gun, ripping into Trump and everything. You're a bitch.
maintaining he committed no crime when he fatally shot Hutchins, who was a cinematographer on the set of the movie Rust in 2021. A judge originally had dismissed the case halfway through trial because of allegations evidence was withheld from the defense.
It probably was, but hey, that's the moral of the story. The rich get richer. Something like that. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, man. You can always reach out to me. You can always say, hey, how the hell you doing? You doing good? You hanging out? Ryan Hoppe Radio at gmail.com. You know what I mean? I'm always there for you guys. Unless I'm getting laid, and then I'll like hit you up in 25 minutes. I'll be like, let me respond now.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Word them up. Hey, yo, turn the bass up a little bit, G. Check it out. I come again, phone up again when the drummer come in. Synonyms don't wanna end, Rakim's gonna win. Always seem to come out at the right time with the right rhyme. Smooth in the day and sound rough at nighttime. Just an echo in every ghetto, meadow and valley, side street and alley. New York to Cali, I've been seen in every state in between on stage. They scream every phrase, I lead a city in a rage. It's off to the next one, the blessed one, that's my procedure. Leave you in a deeper mind state than anesthesia. You catch a seizure if you try to stop the great. When I operate, just let the crowd please drop the weight. This one is in gear from everyone from here to there. Ideas that you hear, severe to the ear. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and phony hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and musical vibes. I memorize in my mental enterprise, then improvise live with my supplies. You know the quota, fashion, new designs that shine, the international kind. Start the rhyme, time the motor, universal format. Adapt to wherever you're living at. From all four corners of the map, whenever they play it, it gets interpreted, hip-hop related. Already dedicated to keep it heavy populated. Attract everybody that could rock. Do a block party, make it look like Woodstock. Yeah, rock him a law. Nothing similar to my seminar. They travel never far, plus that's where the women are. I like to ask them what's the best time to hear me rhyme. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and phony hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and phony hugs. Coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs, rhyming over dogs for thugs, girls, blow me kisses and throw me hugs. An expert at a concert on stage, I got classics, which means my smash hits won't age. Just sing along, I bring a song, I'll be swinging long. We could do a thing to dawn. I came to bring it on tour, stop it all the record stores across the nation. Blow at the radio station to show appreciation. Retreats for the streets, beats for the jeeps. I reach incredible feats to get deep for my peeps. Prop for the unorthodox style I got. They couldn't wait for me to drop new stock for the block. Stalking cassette decks, Walkman headsets, I come on. Fly concepts, just high tech. My first display still converse with the days of slam. That's why the man's first jam still played. So tell the neighborhoods I got the goods again. It's Rakim, then again, that's how it should have been. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, thugs, girls, blow me kisses and throw me hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, thugs, girls, blow me kisses and throw me hugs. Back in the 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Make it clap today. Coming with the butters, you know what I'm saying? That's rock come along. Nothing changed with the year. Make it clap, yeah. Coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseum.
Oh, yeah. Raheem with New York to Cali. 856. What is it? 49 Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com. When I tell you it's the best pre and post workout around, a man of my words. Yeah, check out. Use keyword Ryan20 to save 20%. Get it? I got it. I got it.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Eric Zane. You're like, who? Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're listening to Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe Hour. This motherfucker is resilient as shit. Everybody tries to rub Ryan's fucking face in dog shit, and then he
more like cat shit.
I love that. Fuck everybody. Give them the finger and kick their ass, Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What is it?
here it is.
Oh, Hoppe Hour.
Most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Last day for Christmas music.
Hoppe's hour blazing like lights on a tree. Dropping hot takes, you know what it be. Standing tall, 6'9" with a mic, spreading cheer left and right like Santa on a bike. Talk sex, talk dates, celebrity news. Cracking jokes, breaking down the blues. Stockings full of gossip, ain't no fluff. Hoppe telling it raw, ain't playing no bluff. Ryan Hoppe on the air, Christmas flair. Making spirits bright, no, he don't spare. Talking love, life, celebs with sass. Hoppe Hour, man, it's a blast. Got the reindeers too.
856 49 Hoppe. 856 494 6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Eggnog sipping stories.
You can always email me.
Mischiefs.
Ryan Hoppe Radio at gmail.com, bro.
Putting all them L's in
Looking at this still frame from this Blake Lively article I have. And in the movie, it looks like her and Justin are just vibing. It's funny how that's acting.
Ryan Hoppe on the air, Christmas flair. Making spirits bright, no, he don't spare. Talking love, life, celebs with sass. Hoppe Hour, man, it's a blast.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
What freaking headline do I feel like beginning with? I have so much to talk about with Blake Lively. This is like the most anybody's ever talked about Blake Lively.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Justin Baldoni firing back at Blake Lively's legal action,
I feel like they're just both douchebags. Like both of them are not innocent.
accusing Heard Ends With Us director and co-star of sexual harassment and waging a smear campaign, which Baldoni denies.
Hi.
Hi.
Lily.
Lily Bloom.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It was interesting. It was healing. It was all of the things.
Baldoni's attorney telling ET in a statement there was no need for a PR hit job as, quote, audiences found Lively's own actions, interviews, and marketing during the promotional tour distasteful.
She's just a distasteful person. You just look at Blake Lively. Now, I don't want any of the feminists or any of my 70% of audience that being women to think I'm being anti-woman. Blake Lively just looks like such a witch, man. Like she's freaking hot, but she's one of those girls that's so freaking hot that because of her personality, it makes her not hot. You know what I'm saying?
And responded organically to that, which the media themselves picked up on.
It ends with us.
I not only understood her, but I felt incredibly protective of her.
Inside Blake's 80-page complaint,
That's a long-ass page from a Karen.
accusations surrounding Baldoni's on-set behavior, alleging he showed her nude videos of women, improvised scenes without consent, and criticized her body. Meanwhile, Blake's
I would too. You're a little too skinny.
supporters showing up for the actress on
I'm sure he was saying she was too fat.
social media.
She has a really
This is Brandon Sklenner in August.
amazing ability to make people feel really good.
Oh, really, bro? Then why every movie has she made, bro? Do people hate her?
Heard Ends With Us love interest Brandon Sklenar sharing a link to
Of course you're going to defend your coworker. Freaking idiot.
Lively's legal filing on his Instagram story. As her Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants co-stars say in a joint statement, we are inspired by our sister's courage to stand up for
Blah, blah, blah. You know what's funny? You know who hasn't commented on Blake Lively? It's her husband. Here's the post he made. It's almost Christmas Eve. Last day to donate to sick kids. Blake Lively and I are matching any donation of $500K. This organization is a sanctuary for many kids. So he's literally talking about actual problems. Blake Lively's like, why am I not more liked in Hollywood? It's everybody else's fault. Mm-hmm.
Blake Lively accuses Justin Baldoni of weight-shaming her on the set of It Ends With Us. The allegation is made in a legal complaint filed by Blake against her former co-star and director on the film, filed with the California Civil Rights Department. In the complaint obtained by E! News, Blake says,
wow, E! News obtained something. Good job. Mm-hmm.
In the complaint obtained by E! News, Blake says Justin routinely body-shamed her, including a particular instance described. And the Gossip Girl alum alleges that Justin offered to connect her with an expert on probiotics as a
She's literally got the body of Taylor Swift, or you can just break her if she's rotting you. That's weird, man. Thinking she's fat.
gift when she caught strep throat. However, upon filling out privacy forms, Blake, who had welcomed her fourth child months before filming the movie, says she realized the expert was actually a weight loss specialist. E! News has reached out to Justin's reps in response to the allegation, but
and has not heard back.
Has not yet heard back. In the legal complaint, Blake also accuses Justin of engaging in sexually inappropriate behavior on the set of the film and claims he later used a crisis PR expert to launch a smear campaign against her after she complained about him to the co-producers of the movie.
It just sounds like two douchebags in the same room.
In response to the allegations laid out in the complaint, the director's lawyer, Brian Friedman, calls the actress's accusations completely false, outrageous, and intentionally salacious with an intent to publicly hurt and rehash a narrative in the media. In a statement to the
Can you imagine if I sued a woman? No one would believe me. But because it's a woman, we're all supposed to believe her.
New York Times. In her own statement to the newspaper, Blake says, I hope that my legal action helps pull back the curtain on these sinister, retaliatory tactics to harm people who speak up about misconduct.
I just farted while recording this podcast, and it literally describes talking about Blake Lively. She's just like a female fart of a person.
And helps protect others who may be targeted.
Oh, whatever. Me. That should be the name of her, freaking, what do you call it? Her memoir, Me.
Blake Lively's It Ends With Us co-star Brandon Skellner breaks his silence on her allegations against Justin Baldoni. The actor is weighing in after Blake filed a legal complaint against Justin.
Oh, Brandon, just admit that any friendship you have, you're whipped. Freaking Blake Lively wears the pants in that relationship. I'm so sorry. Oh my freaking God.
Accusing him of engaging in sexually inappropriate behavior on the set of the film. On December 23rd, Brandon takes to his Instagram story to side with Blake, linking a report from the New York Times that allows readers to see the full legal complaint
I wonder if you have to pay for that post though, to read the newspaper post.
Filed by the A-lister. On his Instagram story, Brandon tags the actress, also writing, "For the love of God, read this."
All right. You know what I won't do? Is read it.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Amber Heard is coming to Blake Lively's defense. After the
Of course she is. She literally craps the bed.
Gossip Girl alum filed a legal complaint against her It Ends With Us co-star and director, Justin Baldoni, which includes allegations that he engaged in a campaign to ruin her reputation amid her own concerns about him on set. Amber is now reflecting on her own experience with public vitriol amid her and Johnny Depp's infamous defamation trial. As she tells NBC News in a statement on December 23rd, social media is the absolute personification of the classic saying, "A lie travels halfway around the world before the truth can get its boots on."
You know she knows that quote because she lies a lot.
I saw this firsthand and up close. It's as horrifying as it is destructive. Indeed, Blake's legal filing, obtained by E! News, alleges that Justin, as well as It Ends With Us producer Jamie Heath, hired crisis public relations expert Melissa Nathan, who also represented Johnny amid his trial against Amber, to combat Blake's on-set sexual harassment allegations.
So she doesn't like it because it has the Johnny connection. She doesn't actually care about Blake Lively. She cares that it's related to her ex because she's spiteful like every other ex-girlfriend.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Hey, listen, I got a new dance for y'all. They got that Superman, that Batman. What y'all know about that Peter Pan? Hey, let go. Slide to the right, slow it up, crank that motorbike. Southside walk it out, do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, two-step, crank that Roosevelt. Do it by yourself, with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, so they need to stop it. Jig with it, not free, pop, lock and drop it. Man, I'm fly in this thing, no doubt. It's a route, we make it rain. They clear it out, now snap. This a flash flood warning, man, my niggas got money. And I laugh at broke niggas, cause all them hoes funny. When I stuff up in the dope, bitches hold they man hand. Follow me to the floor, cause it's time to do my dance. Got your man eyeballing like the way I do my thing. Wanna buy me a drink, like his name was T-Pain. Man, my whole clip fly, like in Neverland. Everybody, everywhere, gonna crank that Peter Pan, yup. Slide to the right, slow it up, crank that motorbike. Southside walk it out, do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, two-step, crank that Roosevelt. Do it by yourself, with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan?
I make 'em stop, drop and roll, cause that nigga he on fire. If I hate to tell you different, then damn it, he a lie. I ain't even gotta try, dancing in my blood, 4, 5
vibe on my side, so that nigga still a throw. I'ma crank that Michael Jackson, hee, crank that Thriller too. Everybody clear the flow, why me, this is what I do. 1, 2 step, Steve Harvey with them square toe. Musty lame niggas on the wall with them square hoe. I'ma take it back to heartbeats, call me Eddie Kane. Twinkle toe, Fred Flintstone, watch me do my thing. Cat William with it, baseball bat, then I hopscotch. Roosevelt, let's shout it from the back, if she top notch.
Slide to the right, so it up, crank that motorbike. Sasa walk it out, do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, 2 step, crank that Roosevelt. Do it by yourself, with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan?
The sound is so sweet, like Willy Wonka made it. My mama say the dance is all too complicated. I said, mama, the music all like jumper cables. Turn the music on and do it like me, baby. Hey, bartender, pour me up a big cup into the DJ, man. Turn that bitch up, crank that bitch up and let me see you, Peter Pan. Got more wood in your mouth than Derek Jeter's hand. I'm talking to the pussy niggas standing on the wall. The club is a gym, bitch, and we came here to ball. You always come and never do shit, that's why I fuck with the white around your lips.
Slide to the right, so it up, crank that motorbike. Sasa walk it out, do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, 2 step, crank that Roosevelt. Do it by yourself, with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan?
They say you skin peanut butter, so I get the Peter Pan on. Women looking at me like that boy think he the man, home. Other niggas trying it, but they got the whole dance wrong with both thumbs out. About to fly to Neverland, home. Watch me crank that Peter Pan, quit hating on me, Captain Hook.
So earlier I played Crank That Super Mario because I was talking about Soulja Boy. Man, 2007 was so freaking cool. Just Crank That Peter Pan. I wonder if there was a Crank That Huges, because that's what you do when you go on Huges.
How many records did he sell? So keep them niggas dancing, that's what's gonna make your record sell. I just made a song by the motherfucking fairy tale.
Slide to the right, so it up, crank that motorbike. Peter Pan, why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, 2 step, crank that Roosevelt. Do it by yourself, with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan?
70 downloads. 70 downloads.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. When I tell you he's the best barber in all the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. And that is in Tampa. If you sign up ahead of time at richkbarber.com, you tell him I sent you, he'll fuck you up and you'll save $10. This is also being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need. Go to westchaseprinting.com and on that invoice, tell DJ Tone. So it's at West Chase Printing and at DJ Tone Tampa on Instagram. On that invoice, tell them I sent you. Only at westchaseprinting.com.
People with autism are awesome.
All right, we're going to come back and keep this party going.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, I'm Chaparral, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with my boy Ryan Hoppe.
Because caffeine isn't enough to wake you up, this is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Backstories and celeb news.
Yeah.
Headspin, throwing back to old school, let the show begin. Talk the scandals, paparazzi flashing, pillow talk, sexy secrets, always crashing from the tabloid pages to the radio waves. Hoppe Hour got the dirt that you crave. Hoppe Hour stepping in, take a seat. Gossip, stories, beats on repeat. Drop it like it's hot, throwback hits, 6'9" giant, Hoppe bringing the blitz. They made the voice, got the nation on lock.
Yeah.
Old school jams make your booty rock.
Oh, sure.
Innuendo,
shake that ass.
You clutch your pearls, Ryan Hoppe running airways, no one else compares.
856-49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773.
Late night with the voice, got the nation on lock.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Has that good old Tom Cruise coconut cake been delivered just yet? Because it is that time.
The coconut cake just arrived.
Every year, it's one of the most coveted gifts, and Glenn Powell, Mindy Kaling, and Gayle King are giving us all FOMO, posting they already received the $130 white chocolate coconut bundt cake.
Oh, wow. The rich and elite have expensive cakes. I'm good. I'll go to frickin' Walmart and get a Pepperidge Farm cake for $5.
It's Tom!
Oh, my God. She's just as annoying as frickin' Oprah. This is what it sounds like when she's orgasming with Oprah. Oh, you're so irritating. And your girlfriend, Oprah, is attached to Harvey Weinstein and Epstein. Shut up. Freaking idiot. So annoying. Can't even imagine being an annoying.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
How do you plead to this indictment, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Can you imagine if freaking Luigi Mangione just said, I am guilty?
Luigi Mangione has formally spoken on the accusations against him in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. The 26-year-old suspect arrived at his arraignment in New York State Court on December 23rd and pleaded not guilty to murder and related terrorism charges stemming from Thompson's death. Mangione was escorted into the courtroom in shackles and wore a maroon sweater over a...
All these freaking girls are like obsessing over him. I'm like, he'd probably kill you, right? Like, I know your father didn't love you and whatever, and you're obsessed with murderers, but those are documentaries about real life murderers. Please don't talk to me. Any girl out there who is into the murder documentaries, like, please don't ever talk to me again. Like, act like I don't exist, okay? Like, I never, ever want to hear from you.
A white collared shirt, a similar look to his defense attorney, Karen Friedman Agnifilo, who NBC News reports told the court that she believes Mangione may not get a fair trial in light of his highly publicized legal appearances. Mangione was arrested in Altoona, Pennsylvania on December 9th after a 5-day manhunt following Thompson's high-profile killing, which authorities have called a, quote, premeditated, brazen, and targeted attack.
I just can't believe how many people are like siding with the murderer. Like, we have this audio in a second of this like Gen Z girl who looks hot as hell, but probably has daddy issues in her freaking bed. She has like a defense fund for him.
In addition to Mangione's state indictment, he is also facing federal charges of murder and stalking, along with a firearm offense that could bring the death penalty.
I wonder if there's any way he gets innocent. I don't think so, because it's like the rich and elite. Like, I love how I don't love it, but that woman got set on fire by that illegal immigrant. That migrant. And she gets set on fire in I can't talk today. In New York City, she gets set on fire, and this guy was already, deported by Trump, but with Biden's new laws, He got back into the country. Why is all these like people, like it's not all the people that are coming to the country are raping and murdering, but it seems like a lot of them do. And like the freaking NYPD, they didn't even care about that case. But a rich CEO, we're going to find him in 2 days.
He is expected to enter a plea on those charges at a later date.
Whatever. So here is the defense person. She's freaking hot. Like she's like kind of like skanky hot. And like the way that like she would be like at a coffee bar. Probably bisexual hot.
Happy Hot Topic.
Why do I know when a girl is bisexual? Because that's what I attract.
Allegedly, Luigi Mangione committed a murder, right?
But who else was it on the tape? The whole word alleged is so freaking stupid. It's also freaking amazing. Like right now, I'm allegedly hitting this weed pen.
I think we are hoping to use this moment to talk about all the other kinds of violence and the other kinds of murder that are completely
Yeah, what about like the crime in Chicago? What about that?
Normalized.
What about the migrant setting that woman on fire?
In polite society by the mainstream media.
Oh, shut up. You're a freaking Gen Z girl. Shut up.
Whether we want to talk about the U.S.-backed genocide in Gaza.
Her name would be Jamie Peck. She's just a peckhead.
That is killing thousands of men, women, and children every day.
Can you imagine dating this, having to hear this ton of lies?
And shows no sign of stopping. Whether we want to talk about police violence in this country.
I don't want to listen to you babble. I dumped my exes because I didn't want to hear them babble.
Happy Hot Topic.
The stranded astronauts are still finding a way to be festive this Christmas.
What if they like are like not banging up there because they can't take up their suit? But what if they like are in these like loveless relationships and being up in outer space is so much better?
Sunita Sunny Williams, who's been stranded in space alongside her partner Barry Butch Wilmore,
her partner,
since June, recently got into the holiday spirit with some fellow space explorers aboard the International Space Station.
I love how Elon's supposed to be this hero. I know it's not through SpaceX, but freaking bring them back, man.
NASA captioned a new Instagram snap of Sunny and American astronaut Don Pettit donning Santa hats, writing,
Here's what's weird is I don't know how they got Santa hats. That's what I find weird. Were they like preparing to go up here? Was this a PR stunt by NASA?
Quote, another day, another sleigh. Though the space travelers seem to be filled with cheer in the December 16th pic, the holly jolly photo raised one major question among those following the stranded space explorers' journey home. How are they able to get their hands on Christmas clothes after being in orbit for over a half a year?
That's a good point.
One user commented, quote, where did the Santa hats come from if they've been stuck up there for months and only planned a short trip?
That's a very good point. The first thing I thought, and I'm not really big into conspiracy theories. That's why I left my conservative job.
Seems like an odd necessity to have on hand. Another wondered, quote, 8-day mission happened to have Santa hats. A likely answer is that the pair picked up the Santa hats when they boarded the ISS last month ahead of Thanksgiving. Sunny and Butch first became stranded in space back in June due to a malfunction with their Starliner craft. Although the colleagues had intended the mission to only last 8 days after departing from Earth this summer, a leak in their Boeing aircraft related to its propulsion has left them stranded.
Here's the thing is I always thought I wanted to go to outer space, and then the idea of getting stranded up there, I'm good.
Happy Hot Topic.
All right, next up, Stranger Things. Filming has officially wrapped on the 5th and final season of...
I don't know, I love season 1 of Stranger Things. Winona Ryder just did such a freaking good job of like yelling at the wall. Like the acting was like, I couldn't act like that and yell at the wall. I yell at the wall anyway. But the way she was just yelling at the wall was so good.
Netflix's hit sci-fi series.
But when they grew up and got into season 2 and they're in middle school, I'm like, shut up, you're a bunch of brats.
More than 8 years after the first episode premiered, production revealing a sneak peek behind the scenes without giving away any spoilers, of course.
It's weird how Millie Bobby Brown's like hot now. Like I know for Drake, that's what you love, watching girls grow up, but it's weird. Same with like Billie Eilish.
Young cast who started as a gang of little kids posted their own sweet tributes on social media.
Oh, that's so good. 856-49-HOPPE. I'm speeding up now. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. If you thought Hoppe Hour was fast-paced before, here's how fast-paced we are. I'm going to do this thing that drives all my freaking listeners nuts. It's playing the sound effect at the same time. That's what my brain sounds like.
Happy Hot Topic.
Starbucks workers in 3 more major cities have joined.
Who edited this video? It sounds like Starbucks workers, not Starbucks.
Starbucks workers in
That was bad editing, but ABC News.
Starbucks workers in 3 more major cities have joined a growing strike. This as the Teamsters Union says its strike against Amazon is also expanding.
That sounds fun. It's almost like the originally don't care about us.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Meanwhile, Aaron, there is another headline that we're watching this morning. Former President Bill Clinton hospitalized after developing a fever. Any better understanding of how he's doing this morning?
I wonder if his insurance declined him.
Yeah, a source close to Clinton tells us the situation is not urgent. He apparently developed that fever. He wanted to get checked out.
Yeah.
A top 8 says the 78-year-old was taken to a hospital here in Washington yesterday for testing and observation. Of course, this news initially set off some alarms, largely because of Clinton's past health scares. He was admitted to the hospital about 3 years ago for
I think it's because he went to pedophile island. He's a piece of garbage. But I just I'm not rooting for anybody to be sick, but there was no sorrow in me when I was like, oh, Bill Clinton's sick? I don't really root for pedophiles.
Nearly a week because of an infection. Back in 2010, he underwent a heart procedure to have 2 stents inserted into his chest as well.
Not the first thing that's been inserted inside of him.
And 6 years before that, Mr. Clinton had quadruple bypass surgery.
Oh, wow. So he has a history of being an old guy that has to go to a hospital. Absolutely riveting.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Miley Cyrus sends a message about starting over. In a rare heartfelt post to her fans, the 32-year-old looks back on 2024 and reassures followers that a new era for Miley is coming in 2025. On December 23rd, the Hannah Montana alum pens a note to Instagram writing, "Happy holidays and New Year. It's bittersweet saying goodbye to a year that has been so good to me, but I am looking forward to starting over again," adding, "This is one of my favorite parts of not just the creative process, but the way life has chosen to teach me," noting that the process of letting go and embracing the new year can be heartbreaking. The Can't Be Tamed singer.
What's heartbreaking about a new year? I mean, the idea of being closer to death is not ideal.
Admits she's ready for change. She continues, "In everything I do, I like to go all the way, give it all I've got, all for it to come to an end."
Miley, we know you like to go all the way.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
They say we feeling ourselves too much in these streets, Rick. All right. Now. That's how these haters feeling, nigga, too. We about to jump down on them. Make them do the motherfucking bobblehead off in this bitch. Bitch, I bobblehead with it. 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 Money, we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that. Oh, money, we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that. Oh, hey, bitch, I bobblehead with it. Whips it high cause I get my spinach. Get my guap and the shit don't stop with a glass go pop and the boys chop chickens. Brady got Chevys on 24 inches. I'm about to crush on my colors on 6s. Niggas gon' hate when I come on them 8s. I guess I'ma crank up my suspension. Bet you they bang this off in they system. Let that shit bump. Bet you the trunk explode. I'm loving the way that I'm living. Inherit this pimpin'. I really don't stunt for hoes. I jump for hoes. Get dough at the end of the month from hoes. I'm stacking and macking. She licking my sack in the lacking. You blazing a bus for hoes. I'm just too cold. Adjust my flows with ease on the track. Bet you rather see a nigga rich. If I'm broke, I'ma get them D's off your lap. Pop your collar about my dollars. Don't stay proper, and you know that. Ho, you talking papa about that guapa, you can't show that. Ho, 4 shots to the head, 4 shots to the chin, and it's off to the streets. I go. I take a puff off of my blunt and then I lean back slow. 4 shots to the head, 4 shots to the chin, and it's off to the streets. I go. I take a puff off of my blunt and then I lean back slow. Cause bitch, I bobblehead with it. 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 bobblehead with money we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that. Oh, money we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that. Hey, goddamn it, I'm high as hell. Goddamn it, I'm fly as hell. Doing all that stuff, making songs about money. When I see a nigga, I can't tell. Nigga getting that cash for real. Nigga popping them tags for real. Nigga getting that dough when you know I'm finna blow. You call nigga there for real. Yeah, my new name Pritchard, ho. Blow gritch out the motherfucker swisher, ho. Matter of fact, call the nigga Ric Flair. Take a motherfucking picture, ho. Y'all know I'm the man in this bitch. Get on the floor and do my dance in this bitch. Fresh and clean, looking handsome and shit. Behind the bar, spending grands in this bitch. All the hoes gon' choose a nigga. Y'all know I'm an Indiana Hoosier, nigga. I don't care if you the coolest nigga. Hold up, let me show you how to do it, nigga. All you gotta do is bob your head. Let me see you just bob your head. Everybody all around the world, all the boys and girls who can bobble. Bitch, I bobble head with it. 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 Money we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that. Oh, money we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that. Oh, hey, Gibbs. This shit right here, my nigga. This shit right here make you wanna walk up on the hoe. Lean your head all the way back and do the bobblehead on that hoe. You know what I'm talking about? Money we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that. Oh, money we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that.
Oh, sure.
Money we blow that. Oh,
yeah.
That's how we roll that. Oh,
got it.
Talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that. Oh, money we blow that. Oh, that's how we roll that. Oh, you talking pop about that guapa, you can't show that.
Oh yeah, Freddie Gibbs with Bobblehead. This song makes my head bobble. 856-49 Hoppy. That's 856-494-6773.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
What up, Rover? 70 downloads. Whatever. This following segment has been brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North. That's in St. Petersburg. We got women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, a workout room, boxing bags. Whatever the hell you need, go to Amir Academy of Martial Arts and tell them I sent you. You need help with your mental health. The holidays got you down. Counseling on call.net. If you're in Florida or Maryland and you need help with your mental health, I'm a man of my words. I talk to my guy Jay every week. If you go to if you go to counselingoncall.net and you tell them I sent you, they will hook you up. Now let's go back and finish up this show.
And now something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Frank Kramer from the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. You see what he did there? Hoppe Hour. I love that guy.
Hey, it's Cavino from Cavino and Rich. You're listening to Ryan Hoppe. It's the Hoppe Hour. It's the hoppiest hour of them all.
Hey, what's up? I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
What's up?
Menace.
Hi.
Gina Grad.
Hey.
Seabass. There's Sammy.
Hello.
We are The Woody Show. Yeah. And you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Few more.
Hey, this is Justin Schlegel from the Justin Scott and Spiegel Morning Show on 98 Rock in Baltimore, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
All right, let's get back to it in a second. But I just got to press this button because I have such raging daddy issues that I need to let you guys know that I have daddy issues.
He had daddy issues and is attracted to women with them. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened.
Last segment. Let's do this.
Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yeah. Yo, time to love the Hoppe Hour. Worldwide broadcast. Tune in for the scoop, celeb, gossip, and mass. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, kicking off the night. Talking about the love, the news, keeping it tight. 85 609 46 773. Hit the digits, call the show, set your mind free. From dating tips to wild tales, ain't no rest in the world. Syndicated. Hoppe is the
856 494 6773. That's 856 49 Hoppe. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Ryan Hoppe.
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Follow me on TikTok for about the next 18 days, or maybe 25 days, whatever. Got to be exact. Ryan Hoppe Radio. What do you think my website would be? RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Don't repeat, never tire. From dawn till dusk, the stories they climb. On Hoppe Hour, time flies by and rhyme.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
We got some breaking news about Justin Baldoni.
A new layer to the It Ends With Us drama. Justin Baldoni's former publicist is now taking legal action just days after Blake Lively filed a legal complaint.
Are we going to hear anything good about Justin? Like, oh, he helps out the environment.
Accusing her former co-star of sexual harassment and orchestrating an alleged smear campaign against her. The publicist, Stephanie Jones, files a lawsuit on December 24th, naming Baldoni, his company Wayfarer Studios, and publicists Jennifer Abel and Melissa Nathan. If those names sound familiar, it's
Jennifer Abel just sounds like an annoying person.
because the women are also named in the complaint Blake filed days ago. According to the lawsuit viewed by E! News, Baldoni's publicist, Stephanie, is alleging that Jennifer and Melissa, quote, secretly conspired for months to publicly and privately attack Jones and Jones Works to breach multiple contracts and induce contractual breaches and to steal clients and business prospects. According to LinkedIn, one of the publicists, Jennifer, was an employee at Stephanie's firm until over the summer. Stephanie claims, quote, behind Jones's back, they secretly coordinated with Baldoni and Wayfarer to implement an aggressive...
Well, Wayfair's a weird-ass company. It's got that, like, rumor about being, like, sex trafficking or whatever.
...media smear
I think that's what Wayfair is, right?
...campaign against Baldoni's film co-star, seemingly referencing the alleged smear campaign that Blake accuses Baldoni...
Whenever I think of smear, I just think of poop. That's what I think of when I think of Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, just poop.
Baldoni of in her legal complaint filed days ago. Stephanie also claims the two women, quote, used the crisis as an opportunity to drive a wedge between Jones and Baldoni and to publicly pin blame for this smear campaign on Jones when Jones had no knowledge or involvement in it.
Just sounds like a bunch of rich people problems. Shut up. You know how poor people are in America? Shut up.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Tiger Woods has a lot to celebrate as the golf legend's 15-year-old son Charlie
It's so weird how freaking grown up Tiger Woods' kid is.
Woods, whom he shares with ex-wife Elin Nordegren, scored his first ever
When they said Elon, I was expecting Elon Musk.
Scored his first ever hole-in-one during the final round of the PNC Championship in Florida, December 22nd. The former couple shared a tender moment amid the excitement. In a video shared on Instagram by Golf on CBS, Elin hugged Tiger and
the first time she's hugged him in like 14 years.
Gently patted him on the back after the completion of the 18th hole.
If a girl gently pats you on the back, they don't like you.
That sweet moment marked a clear break.
Whenever I've had a first date and I've been patted on the back at the end, I'm like... I press two buttons at the same time. You don't really hand clap when a girl pats you on the back.
From the ex's tumultuous history, which includes Tiger's cheating scandal that erupted in November 2009.
Oh, that was 09? I thought it was 2010.
Sports star issued a televised apology for his infidelities in February 2010. The couple divorced later that year. Years after the headline-grabbing saga, Tiger reflected on what he would have done differently amid all the chaos.
keep banging and made it more private.
Telling Time in 2015, he says, quote, "In hindsight, it's not how I would change 2009 and how it all came about. It would be having a more open, honest relationship with my ex-wife."
Tone, I'm going to bang a bunch of girls because you use teeth. And this just in. This just in. Women that use teeth, you don't marry.
Jodie Turner-Smith is seeking support from Joshua Jackson. According to a new court filing from the agency actress who shares 4-year-old daughter Juno with her estranged husband,
he just looks like a deadbeat dad.
Dawson's Creek alum has not been paying child support amid their ongoing divorce proceedings.
Yeah.
In the documents submitted December 23rd and obtained by TMZ and Us Weekly, Jodie states that Joshua, quote, promised to always support me and ensured me that I would not have to worry about financial security for
deadbeat dad's lying? Whoa.
For our daughter if we ever separated, because he said he understood how difficult life can be as a black woman and a single mother.
Men lying, that never happens.
The Queen and Slim star filed for divorce from the Dr. Odyssey actor in late 2023 after 4 years of marriage, citing irreconcilable differences.
Who cheated?
In paperwork obtained by E! News at the time. Per Us Weekly citing Jodie's new filing, she's requesting that Joshua pay more than $8,500 per month, retroactive to the date of her initial filing.
It's a lot of money, but it could be worse.
More than $28,000 a month in spousal support while their divorce is still pending.
That's a lot.
And $250,000 for attorney fees and other legal costs.
Get a job. As much as I don't like deadbeat dads, you can't rely on a deadbeat dad to pay all your bills. If you're such a good actress, get a job. But just in. I can't stand deadbeat dads. If you're a deadbeat dad, like I've had a record amount of listens this year for Hoppe Hour, and if every single one of my listeners are deadbeat dads, stop listening. I would rather have, let's see here, 70 downloads than a bunch of deadbeats listening. But then again, if you listen to bad Gen X morning radio, like if you listen to Gen X morning radio, you probably are a deadbeat dad. This just in. A lot of times, deadbeat dads are Gen X. They're angry. They're so wild and crazy.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Hoppe Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide.
TikTok, clocks a joke, we're playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's Hour on.
Happy holidays. Talk to you Thursday.
On the mic, dropping wisdom, then streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show, and now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine, the void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent vibe coming to an end, like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves so unfair.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.